top of the 6th inning at Melbourne Ballpark. Michael Mark Cantonini and Ed Wyatt with you in the booth. Josh taking a break here for the 6th inning, and that opens up a roster spot for Ed Wyatt up here in the booth. Ed, good to have you back in the booth with us for 3 innings tonight. We're bumping you up to another one.
Great to be called up to the majors again, guys. 31 degrees outside, so it is cooling a little bit, but it is still pretty toasty out there.
Did you stay cool while you were in the stands for the first few innings?
I did 4 innings, 3 innings in the stands, and then I went to the air conditioning for 2 innings.
Okay,
I have to be honest.
I can't fault you for that. I'd be doing the same. If you got access to it, you might as well use it.
Absolutely right. Been great watching Stephen Kent, by the way, just a veteran coming in and doing what he does. Limits the runs, limits the hits, and fights back when he does give up some runs.
Like you said, Ed, Kent back out there. Nick Ward, Michael Martinez, Anthony Kirion, the top 3 in the Giants' order to face him. Ward homered to left with 2 outs in the 3rd. That brought home the 2nd of the 2 Adelaide runs. They haven't scored since. They haven't had a base runner since. They've had 1 base runner since.
I didn't think his home run was going. It was one of those, I think he's got it under control, and then suddenly you see Burke turn, and it drifts over the fence.
1-1 to Ward, up and in. And the count's 2-1.
Wind has died down. I think early on we did have some wind sort of blowing in that direction that carried those home runs from McCardle and Ward. But now, if you look at the flags, they're absolutely dead straight.
Steve's done a good job keeping the ball in the ballpark ever since allowing the 2nd homer. McCardle and Ward solo shots for the Giants in the 3rd. That's it. Swing and a miss there from Nick. It's 2-2. The Aces, a pair of RBI singles from Glendinning and George to tie the game. And the difference right now, the Aces got the go-ahead run on a wild pitch. All 5 runs of the game scored in the 3rd inning, 0 since.
Yeah, and you look at that scorebook, Mike, you've got some runners left on base. It could be 5-2 at the moment.
Yeah. The Aces have had scoring opportunities all night. They did cash in the 3rd. Ward swings and tips one, just got a piece of it, and he stays alive. But how about 4 1-2-3 innings for Steve Kent tonight with that 2-run inning sandwiched in between, but had a run of 4 strikeouts in a row. He's got 6 punch-outs in the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was alluding to that I like about him. He has those back-to-back, 3 up, 3 down. Then he gives up the 2 home runs in 1 inning, and comes back and strikes out the side. I mean, that's remarkable resilience.
See what he does here? 2-2, breaking ball whacked over to first. Nice job by George to knock it down. Foot race to the bag. He beat him.
How good has Georgie been over at first in these past couple of games? Jeepers.
Fleet of foot over there at first. He moves so well around the bag. Great job to knock that down, too, because that ball got on him in a hurry.
Yeah, it was hit hard. Have a look at it here on the replay. Stops it, knocks it down. Then that little step on the bag and a little sort of high step so he doesn't get spiked.
That's a great replay there. Yeah, great shot. It brings up Michael Martinez. Well, that was a soggy liner off the bat of Nick Ward. That's have you ever heard the term soggy liner on a baseball broadcast?
No, I haven't.
So Cody Mincy was talking to Josh and I earlier in the year, and he wanted us to work that in. So I finally did for him. I wasn't able to do it in any of his starts. Now, of course, I didn't have an opportunity to use it when he was on the mound because he wasn't giving up a lot of hard hit balls, which is good. That's what we wanted. But I didn't use it when the Aces were at bat in any of his starts. So I wish I would have gotten around to that.
I like it.
But I had to throw that out. Another look at the replay. Just beat Ward to the bag, did Darryl George.
2nd one tonight for George.
So with 1 gone and no one on, here's Michael Martinez. Another storyline tonight, Ed. Not only 4 1-2-3 innings for Kent, but he's retired the leadoff man in every frame so far. Just makes things so much easier.
Yep.
When you get that first guy out. One to Martinez. Bounce to the left side. Right side. It's going to be a tough play, but look at Darryl George with the flip. Steve Kent gets himself over to the bag in time. Darryl George, smooth work over at first base.
Just continues to play that position so well. Here we go. We'll get a look at it again.
That's a ball. I think Martinez chopped that off the plate, so it bounced weird. And right there, just taking a look at where Martinez was and where George was, I'm thinking infield hit all the way.
And it kind of goes with that sideways throw. When you look at it again, it was just a remarkable offloading of the ball. Now we got a big congregation at the mound.
Yeah, I think they're taking a look at Steve, and by the body language, he looks like he's all right. I got to imagine they're checking on the collision with Martinez over at first. It didn't look like it was that bad, but still, you want to check and make sure he's all good. I wonder if they'll give him a couple warm-up tosses.
He's got a smile on his face. I think
they might just want to be giving him a breather right there.
Yeah, good point. Here we go.
Yeah, this is a great look at it. And right after Kent beat Martinez, it looked like Kent was grabbing around that left knee, but that could have been just to try to keep his balance. Either way, he gets a breather one way or another, and it looks like he's good to go.
It worked out. Look at that guy. That is a baseball pitcher right there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, this is the longest outing of Kent's season. He worked 5 innings in each of his first 2 starts. Now 5 2/3 innings of 2-run ball. And he's looking for his 5th perfect inning of the contest.
Must like the hot weather, Michael.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, does it get this hot or hotter in Canberra? He must be used to it. 10 years over there. Well, his whole life over there, 10 years in the ABL.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the Canberra weather, I'll be honest. I've only been up there once, and it was winter. It was cold. It actually snows there.
Okay.
You can see the occasional snow in the city of Canberra.
Wow. You guys don't get snow here in Melbourne, do you?
No, I've never seen it. Sort of up in the hills in the areas outside Melbourne, but Melbourne CBD city proper, no.
Well, the areas that don't get snow, those are my kind of areas. I've seen enough snow over the United States in my lifetime.
I'm sure you have.
I'd be cool never seeing it again. See, this right here, this is hot, but I like it. I much prefer this. I much prefer the temperatures around the 40s than a cold day.
Fair enough.
2-1 to count on the 3-hole hitter Anthony Kirian. Kirian, a nice night defensively throughout. Jared Dale trying to steal second in the last half inning. 0 for 2 at the plate.
Had a couple of hits yesterday, or last night, I should say.
2-1, flicked foul. Kent's done a really good job mixing his pitches and keeping these Giants hitters guessing. Went with the breaking ball there. We'll see what he comes with on 2-2. Kent's retired 9 in a row. We'll see if he can make it 10. Just 3 hits allowed. They all came in the 3rd inning. No walks. Not giving up free passes. That's why he's been so successful. 2-2. Hard hit on the ground to the left side. A jump throw from Glendinning across the diamond, and he got him.
What a play.
Robbie Glendinning channeling his Derek Jeter, and the inning is over. Another 1-2-3 frame for Steve Kent. He preserves a 1-run lead. Robbie Glendinning flashing the leather, showing off the cannon. 3-2 Aces will head to the home half of the 6th after a quick break.